You know, this Friday, Playboy comes out with the big June issue in 3D, and it's, strangely enough, it's the issue that has the 8,000-word interview about me, Michael Savage. No doubt it's going to be the biggest selling issue they've ever had because of me in 3D. My words will be in 5D, but I will only be in 3D. The girls will be in 4D, and you'll probably be in 2D. But the fact of the matter is, in this article, I don't know what the guy wrote. I know that it was an open-ended interview, and it went on for 8 hours. 3.5 hours on a Friday night. 3.5 hours the next day with a tape running the next day. I don't even know what I said. But I do know this. He kept bringing up issues about sexuality over and over again. He said, look, you do know that we're a magazine about sex. I said, I know. So he kept asking me, where do you stand on gays? Where do you stand on this? Where do you stand on... I said, do you want to hear the whole story, or do you want to hear the snapshot over and over again? Now, whether he'll run the entire statement again, I don't know. Maybe this will finally put to rest the lie about Michael Savage. I am a sexual libertarian. I understand people's sexuality is their own damn business. I do not want the government regulating anybody's sexuality except when it comes to the exploitation of children. I want to be very clear about that. But I also want to say that just as people who happen to be African American have been used by the radical left to promote the radical left agenda, and that any African American who is not of the radical left persuasion is never heard from. Never. The same is true with regard to gays and lesbians. If a gay or a lesbian is political and they're not to the left, far to the left of center, they're never heard from. They're disappeared. They're ostracized. I'll be right back. Savage interview in 3D Playboy. Now, you see, this is the old Chinese adage of what is good luck and what is bad luck. So it's probably going to be the biggest issue they've had in years. It's a dying magazine. It used to be something. When I was in my teens, all I read was Road and Track and Playboy. I lived on Playboy and Road and Track. One I read in the bathroom, one I read in the bedroom. I'm not going to tell you which. But the fact of the matter is, they were the Bibles of the youth of my day. For those of us who didn't go to Harvard or Yale and learn how to be good communists, you know. So now the interview's coming out. I'm featured in the profile. So it's a 3D issue, as I say. So it's going to sell like crazy for all of the deviants out there who want to put glasses on and think, oh, look, I could see her breasts now in 3D glasses. Oh, what kind of... You're going to get a thrill out of that? Wearing a pair of plastic glasses on your schnoz? Looking at fake boobs in a fake magazine of a fake woman? All right, good luck to you, but it'll sell like crazy as a novelty. Fine, it's a good trick. I mean, we had the 3D glasses in 1953. And they died after 3 years. So, you know, everything comes around, right? And the Bible in 3D would be a real kick. I mean, there's Abraham putting Isaac on the stone in 3D. I can't wait to see that one. Savage. So, in other words, it's going to be a big seller. They'll sell out like crazy. Now, that's the issue in which the interview with Michael Savage is the centerpiece next to the centerfold. So if the interview is positive, then it will be good luck. On the other hand, if the writer chose to edit my comments in such a way as to make me look bad, then it will be bad luck. So it's the old Chinese adage of what is good luck and what is bad luck. Have you ever heard that story? It's a fabulous one. I probably mangle it. My mind is a little foggy. This is allergy season. You'll have to forgive me. I'm tired. You'll have to forgive me. I've just finished a 110,000-word manuscript in about 10 to 12 weeks.